Hi, and welcome to another edition of our YouTube channel. It's about giving you advice, practical tips, skills, nicks, tricks, just to help you out just a little bit. This morning, I completed a training session. Someone approached us and said, I got a job interview tomorrow and I need to sell myself. I need to be able to make sure that when I'm in that boardroom, I will be able to do myself justice when I am posed various questions. So there are various elements on how to take a look at your presenting skills. Not only just presenting, but selling yourself and being able to do justice to what you are and who you are and knowing you are the right candidate for the job. I think many times people lose the opportunity to really get that job because they just didn't promote themselves. They did not do enough to allow the person on the panel to say, she's the one, he's the one. I've served on various panels on recruitment for corporates, various institutions, and there's a common thread with every interviewee that I notice. And sometimes it's very sad that you know somebody has potential, but they just lack that ability to be able to say, here I am, this is me. Everybody else in the room, they're wasting your time. And it's not being cocky about it, but it's making sure that you do everything to make it possible for you to land that job. So during the training session, I had a couple of fundamental rules. Number one, the moment you arrive, you should have already made a statement. You need to be that unique that when you leave that boardroom, that interview, everybody in the panel should say, that's the one. That's the one. Being authentic, being true, and making sure that all that you've written on the CV is able to qualify you for that role. Not only that, personality, who you are, how well you are able to communicate and represent the brand. Because we fall in line in the PR marketing communication space, we need to make sure that you are the image, you are the whole package to make sure that you can sell the company. So if already you can't get that in your interview, next. May I also add that being shortlisted is the final step. The interview is a final step. Preparing for interviews should already have started the moment you got qualifications, should already have started with all of your odd jobs, should have already started with your internship, because you should be able to enter a boardroom and people already know everything about you, especially in the media space. If I were to walk in a boardroom, I should be able to say that my name speaks for itself, my work speaks for itself. The interview level is just that cherry on the cake to endorse it, to sign it off with a group of people that should ensure that this is the recommendation. That's when it starts. Not in the boardroom, but even way before then. But here you go. You're finding yourself in the boardroom. Apart from presentation and your brand and how well you articulate yourself, you need to know the company. You need to know the organization. You also need to have this humble spirit that it's not a Miss or Mr. Know-it-all, but you have room for improvement. I love people that are trainable, teachable. Yes, you hire and employ people to show you what to do. But again, we're humans. We don't know everything. In order for somebody to grow in their career, it's by aiding them with tools if you are in a position to do so. Likability. How willing is that person to also adapt new skills, grow into the role that they're applying for, and going to a managerial, going to an executive, who knows, going to a CEO position. Knowing the company very well, being likable, being trainable, being articulate, knowing your information and knowing the institution so well that you should always bring something to the table by saying, I have noticed that you are doing this online. I would, if you were to choose me, I would bring this to the table. I love people that are innovative, people that love to be trainable, but also bring something new to the table. Investigate that company so well that you can spark new hope into those panelists, those people that are busy grading you during your job interview. Obviously, how well you know other social skills. Are you somebody that's easily adaptable to other working peers? We're all human beings. Let's make sure that not only you know the part, play the part, but you can be a great team player. You are somebody that can bring that spark, bring that sunshine, bring that personality, and bring that character to an organization. So if anything, walking away from this 5-minute video, give it all you got. Make sure you know your information, present yourself, and even if you don't get the job, remember your job interview still continues with every single thing you do every single day to make sure that your name can already speak volumes before you even have to open up your mouth. Hope it helps.